They out, Michael's bulletproof. All my hoes from Memphis still allowed to call me Mr. Pooh. Setting farms, Runkles Gold, my first day out, down fool.
Yo, that shit's fire. That shit's fire. Peace be multiplied. What's up, y'all? We here. Turn it off for me. We here. It's been a long week. Straight up and down. Y'all did a whole lot this week. Now let's do some things that's important. I know I talk about a lot of stuff on here, you know? Real talk. She was still lit. Why waste it, right? So I know I talk about a lot of things. We try to chop it up. And like I said, I want y'all to come here and listen. I'm going to start this off like this here. I wish the best for all of y'all. Y'all doing good. Everything is all right. I don't give a fuck what it look like outside. Don't let that shit get in your head. What happened? What's it? Look, Ryan. They trying to play me. Yeah, you gotta change that. There ain't no restrictions. I don't know what they talking about. My joint for everybody.
They seen us probably smoke or some shit out there. That's what they talking about.
Oh man. Anyway, listen. All right. I didn't even. Okay. Pardon me. I'm gonna start it off like this. This is what I'm talking about, right, y'all? Off the rip. I want the best for y'all, but I want y'all to learn something. Before we get into the lesson today, I'm gonna start it off by saying this here. I'm gonna start it off by saying, shut up and listen. This is great fucking advice. The first thing I want you to do, all right? Stop speaking and you ain't listening. Some of you, and I'm throwing this out there, we got a lesson today, but we're gonna start off with this. Some of you talking yourself out of stuff, talking yourself right out of shit. Straight up and down, giving way too much energy in an inappropriate moment. Shut the fuck up and be more aware before you speak. I'm not trying to control you. I'm not trying to tell you how to talk. I'm not. But as a courtesy to yourself, listen before you speak. Reciprocate the energy that they giving you. Don't be way up here and they right here because then you looking like a goofy and all that. I want y'all to knock that shit off. Real talk. Straight up and down. Listen. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Some of y'all met a chick. Y'all was vibing. You talked your way right out the pussy, my nigga. Shut up. Some of you be doing way too much in a moment that you don't need to be doing way too much. This is a show of awareness. All right? Snap out that dumb shit. I'm bringing this. We got a lesson today, but I want to start off with that. I'm going to say this. Listen. Keep learning and keep growing. You're not changing, you're growing. But don't be stupid on purpose. Some things, it's about timing and shit. You know what I mean? You can't just be jumping out there, blurting out your mouth, trying to be a funny nigga because you look like a goofy nigga. Real talk. That's one. All right? Now, another one. Oh my God, listen. Don't be so thirsty to fuck, my nigga. I'm tired of seeing videos where you niggas, some pussy led you niggas right into a motherfucking trap. Now damn it, take 2 steps back and think. Nigga, it's just your turn. Stop being so thirsty that you get your stupid ass lined up. Listen, I got a question in the chat. He met a chick he like her, She called him and asked him to come spend the weekend with her. Face card on 100. All her ducks is in a row, fire. Now, she asked him to come spend the weekend with her. Now, what's at play here? Understand something. When I told y'all the other day, learn to play before the play. All right? Everything she said to you might not be true. Use some common fucking sense. If she that fine, Somebody somewhere missed that chick, nigga. You heard what I said? Yeah. He might, yo, listen. Even with a nigga hate a chick, like A Boogie said, even with a nigga hate a chick, he'll still fuck. Straight up and down. And salute A Boogie. Word up. You dig? So, don't walk your ass into a trap. Sometimes chicks fuck out of spite just to get back at a nigga. All right? Immediately. Listen, in a breakup, a nigga gonna fuck. When they break up, the man gonna go have sex with the next person first. Off the rip. But the girl is gonna get a boyfriend off the rip. She gonna get the nigga so quick, you gonna think that nigga was laying back in the wings waiting. Yeah. You gonna think this nigga was on some Jason Bourne shit in the cut. Yeah. But she's only doing it, she don't love that nigga. She just met that nigga. She let the nigga wife her up to spite you. She wanted to show you immediately, nigga, you are replaceable. Alright? And remember, if she got wiped up that quick, she let that nigga cold smother out. We not wiping up no chick we not allowed to smut out. Period. It's 4 months later. You done went through 10 chicks, but now she got a whole boyfriend. A whole boyfriend is different. You know, like I said, to get over old pussy, sometimes it take a whole lot of new pussy to get it off your mind, because every time your nuts get heavy, you know, you be like a little raggedy bitch. You know what I'm saying? Man shit. Dirty ass, and we say that about these women to ourselves because we had a lot of emotion invested in this chick. It's a lot of things we taught her. Yeah, we taught her the Gawk 3000 that she's now performing on the next nigga. Men are just people too. They carry some of this shit around too, and we're here to talk about it and discuss it and work some of this shit out because nobody has all the answers. Now back to the script. Man, listen. She told you that nigga didn't have keys. That nigga had a copy of keys that she didn't know about. You remember the dude that sat outside, him and his girl broke up. He sat outside. The next nigga came about 11 o'clock p.m. This nigga sat in the car, waiting on this nigga to come out while he in his girl house in the same bed he slept with his girl in. This nigga dog fucked his chick all night. And he sat in the car and ate that till old boy came out. Old boy came out the car. As soon as he got in the car, Money dumped the whole clip in him. God bless the dead. Dumped the whole clip in him. Alright? While that nigga was in the house with his girl, that nigga was sitting there fuming like a volcano ready to erupt. When in fact, it was her decision to do that. And any man, being a man, is gonna take advantage of a good little piece of pussy if it's a little good piece of pussy available. But sometimes you gotta think, son. You can't keep walking into these situations that's volatile and you didn't know that you just trying to fuck. Yeah. He got his mans with him and all that, nigga. You caught up in the crib. They got all the exits blocked off. Yeah, nigga. Your pants ain't on. Yeah, nigga. Guess what? He ain't gonna do shit to her. But he gonna try to leave you stinking, nigga. Stop being cheap. Go get a motherfucking room. Control, if you gonna control the situation. How do you control the situation with a newbie? Spend a couple dollars on the room. She don't need to know where you camp out at. Remember, it's just your turn, my nigga. You ain't spitting no magic out your motherfucking mouth for her to tell you you can hit. Nah, nigga, she just like the vibe. Stop giving yourself more credit than it's worth. Come on, man. All right? You thought you wanted to fuck. No, she fucked you because she wanted to fuck. That part. Accept these type of things, nigga. You ain't a young Dale. You're not a young Denzel in the making. She just loose motherfucking change out here, nigga. Yeah. And she don't mean you no good but a little piece of pussy. Listen, woman. If all you bring to the table is pussy, all you're going to get is dick. Period. The fuck? I can feed my motherfucking self. I can clean my own motherfucking house. I can pay my own motherfucking rent. You understand me? Stop thinking that your pussy is going to be put on a pedestal when I got life lifing with me. It don't work like that. You know what I mean? Straight up and down. You know. It's 24 hours in a day. A nigga really only want to fuck for 4. After that, a nigga sweating, sticky, the sheets all wet and shit. Yeah. What are the other 20 hours worth? How well do you and this nigga get along when y'all ain't got no trees? Yeah. Y'all done ran out of liquor, everything closed. Yeah. It's 9 feet of snow outside. Y'all locked in. Y'all fucked out. Now what? Are you going to spend 3 hours on the phone while he watching the game? No communication? Yeah. No platonic bonding going on? You might have to examine what this relationship is worth. Those kind of things, you heard me? You know, we're going to talk about that. We're going to get into that later. You know, straight up and down. We're going to get into that later. But these are just some things I wanted y'all to recognize because this is a show of awareness, you know. But back to that.
Yo, hold on. Shout out Dad. He just got his cybersecurity certification.
Salute. That's what I'm talking about. Don't forget, you get paid for what you know. And if all you know is super sandwiches, that's the kind of money you gonna get. If you start to learn something this week, in 2 years, your whole life will be different. You could be standing in the place that you dreamed of. Don't nothing beat a failure but a try. I'm here to let you know. All right? Now, we got into that. Now, another one. But back to that. Don't be lining yourself up with these chicks just for some pussy. All right? You don't know what their motivation is. All right? Don't be so thirsty. Never let your emotions supersede your intelligence. Never get so mad that you don't fucking think. All right? You done ran up in the bathroom, you finna blaze old girl. Nigga, that's where they wanted you at so they could do what they wanted to do with you. You know what I mean, man? Yeah. Your whole situation meant no good. You think you having a good time? Nigga, they been scheming all week on how to line your ass up. Because you forgot about that bullshit that you did. Because you thought that nigga was a clown. Stop thinking these niggas is soft. Oh, that nigga pussy. Yeah. You know how many niggas dead that stated that? You know how many niggas got dirty that assumed that a nigga was Medicaid cotton and a nigga wasn't? He was quiet, calculative, and about that action. He might be behind the wall, or he might eventually met his demise. God forbid either one. But those things take place because life be lifing. Real talk. You know? Now, don't let these chicks line you up. Stop getting got by them. Listen, I'm going to be honest with you. Let's keep it 100. These chicks is moving like niggas. They moving like niggas. Because they got their own bread. One chick said, yo, I really don't need no man. I can pay my own bills. The fuck? So what does that mean? She just going to be loose change until they put her in the fucking dirt. If that's what she aspired to be, let her be that. That's her life. But I'm going to tell you, as a person that's over 50, yeah, it's not a good way to go. They ain't going to always be knocking down your door, baby. That old psst, psst, yo, can I holler at you for a minute? That shit gonna stop. Yeah. Word up. They ain't gonna be pulling up talking about, yo, excuse me, can I introduce myself to you? That's gonna stop. And then I don't know what you're gonna do then, because remember something, no one wants to grow old alone. Near one of you wants to grow old alone. This life is a one-shot deal. There are no do-overs. I'm here to remind you. All right? You get what you give in this life. Whether you like it or fucking not. You can blame whatever you want to blame for the bullshit you be on, but you're going to get it the fuck back. Try to get rid of the bullshit going forward so the bullshit don't have to come back and pop you upside your motherfucking head. Yeah. All right? Accept the realities in which you fucking live. Okay? Let's keep this shit going. Word up. Now, I'm going to say this. A person's big, for all you people that feel you have your person, or you feel that this person might just be your person, I'm here to tell you that a person's biggest fear is when someone else sees what you see in your person. You might fuck around and have to hurt somebody. All right? With that said, Shut the fuck up about who make you smile and who brightens your light. Knock it the fuck off. You are the reason they falling in love with your person. You know why? You ain't even gotta speak. That nigga making you so happy they see you. You ain't the same chick you was this time last year. Yeah. Yeah. Nigga knocking your back out. Yeah. And you letting this nigga shoot the club up. And you glowing, boo. I told you, when somebody happy with somebody, they start looking more attractive and all that. Remember? I got one of those going viral right now. Soon as you, because you tweaked her a little bit, you know. She looking like everything right now because she in love with you. Remember that. Don't stop being attentive because the next nigga will give her what you don't. Straight up and down. Okay, yeah. You gave her structure. You gave her something to believe in. You gave her something to hold on to. Yeah, I salute you on that. It don't stop there because now she looking like cooked food out here to these niggas. Yeah. They running down on it. Yeah. All right? Get back on your team so you don't lose the new chick that you just invented, my nigga. Word up. But don't get it twisted. That nigga look better too. You know, what these women looking for? A diamond already made in a man. They don't know how to make a diamond in a man. They think they just get a rock and just rub and it's gonna turn into a motherfucking diamond. It don't work like that. You gotta feed that man what he need to grow. That's how you make a diamond in a man. Do you have the patience for that? Because every diamond of a man you see, it's a woman responsible for that. She rubbed him on his back and said, I'll be right here, baby. You can do it. I ain't going nowhere, baby. I got you. Yeah. She made that man believe he could do anything. You understand me? And like I said, don't nothing beat a failure but a try. But to build a house 50 years ago, you had to build that motherfucker brick by brick. And discipline, like I said, is the best quality of a man. When that man going down to that little bullshit ass job every day, he ain't looking like much, you know. But that nigga working Hurricane Sandy for your ass. You tweak that nigga a little bit, build his confidence up a little bit, yeah. You might even help him improve the job field that he's in. Yeah, women do that to men. Okay? We're going to get into that too. That's a whole nother lesson. But I'm here to tell you, you know, if that man of yours wasn't shit, it's probably because you ain't put shit in him. You heard me? Straight up and down. That man he's busting his ass to try to keep y'all life stable. Your job is to keep him strong enough to keep doing it every motherfucking day. All right? That's your job. Your job is to be his woman first. Your career comes second. All right? You running your mouth about your person and shit, and they falling in love with your man. Remember, best friends are usually best friends because they like the same things. Best friends are best friends usually because they dislike the same things. So the person that you have, it's a 90% chance that your best friend is going to also be attracted to that person. You are 8, she is 7. Y'all like the same criteria of men. At that particular point, let your best friend be your best friend from the fuck over there. You know how many best friends and fuck they best friends, man? And just didn't get caught till years later. It came out. Yeah. That type shit. That old Jerry Springer shit. That led to that Maury Povich shit. That led to that paternity court shit. Yeah. That led to Judge Vonda shit. Yeah. Child support court. Yeah. Remember. She your baby mama because the whole situation was a sneaky link that went wrong. Face that shit. You was drinking that Don Julio, smoking that top shelf. Yeah. Word up. The vibe was good. You know what I mean? You know, and you did that. Well, when you bopped up out of there, you left a baby in her. You don't know who the fuck she is. Real talk, you know. Straight up and down. So, yeah. These type of things happen, but this is a show of awareness. We're going to keep this going. Now, listen. I got some questions. Word? Okay, let's... Because I want to get into the lesson. I got it. What's good, son? What they talking about?
Advice on making the right decisions. I'm thinking about moving with my girl, but I got to do college. And then somebody asked, what you think about going through a girl's phone? That's not a good idea. You're gonna find exactly what you're looking for.
Let them know.
You're gonna find exactly what you're looking for, and then you're gonna be there like, damn, I should have never went through that phone. It's never a good feeling, bro.
That's a good one. You heard what he said? Old boy in the chat said he went through his girl's phone. We're going to discuss that for a minute before I get into the segment.
No, he said, like, he didn't go through his girlfriend. He asked about what you think about going through a girl's
Okay, he asked about going through his girl's phone. Let me tell you something. People don't just have an inkling to go through your phone. Most times, they showed you something that questioned their loyalties and their energies. Real talk. Some tweaked in you that made you question that damn phone. She might hold it too close. She done had a couple of times when she tried to cuff it. Yeah. Something transpired for you to have an inkling to check her phone. It might be because to you, the phone feels too important to her, you know? You might feel she's too attached to it, and you think when a woman is too attached to a phone, it's somebody on the other end of that motherfucking line. She just ain't attached to the phone because it's the motherfucking phone. There's something special coming through that motherfucking phone that only she is happy about. And she's going to guard that shit with her life if it come to that. All right? I hope that's not the particular case, but that be the case. You know why? Because don't nobody want their life to change from yesterday if it ain't going to be better. All right? A person is only as good as the options available to them. Okay? You know, you put a chick in a mansion and she do you dirty. Nigga, you got to be glad that you caught her because you put her in a mansion and she not trying to leave. Straight up. Okay? Deion Sanders. Me and him type grew up together, you heard? His wife cheated on him in his house. Shaq's wife cheated on him in his house. You know? Some of these things happen. Trump put a chick in a palace and she still cheated on him. So sometimes, enough, just not enough. And as a man, I'm telling you, I'm not going to fight you. I'm not going to spite you. I'm going to get 5 just like you. Whatever loss you took, you charge that shit to the game and go about your business. Don't you do one day in a jail cell over what you wasn't born with. You just spent $13,000 on... You spent $13,000 on this chick body. And now she can't sit her motherfucking ass down. It's only a matter of time because you got to ask yourself, how long can you put up with the shenanigans that it's leading to? These things evolve into something else. All right? But never be so mad that you don't think. Okay? If a motherfucker's for the streets, leave him in the motherfucking streets. You out here. All right? I'm not going to chase you. I'm going to fucking replace you. That's how this works. I want you to remember that shit when shit go bad. Remember, when a person show you who they really are, believe them. Because they can fake it for 3 more years. And at that particular point, they're using that thing that they call love against you. And there'll never be a welcome mat for a motherfucker. You hear me? Straight up and down. Word up. Don't forget, the new year coming in. All right? The new year is coming in. Start the new year around someone that loves you and that you care about in those moments. Don't be around a pack of motherfucking strangers. It makes no sense. Is that the way you want your year to be? Surrounded by a whole bunch of people you don't know for the rest of the year. You're going to give your energy out to a whole bunch of, Billy Joe Jim Bobs that you don't know. But me, myself, Me and my loved ones, we get together in one place and we share that love with each other. It's a loving bonding moment for us. I'm suggesting that you do that. I don't care how many people is there, as long as they love you and you love them. Bring your year in like that. Have some money in your fucking pocket. Make sure you eat good that day. Do all your fucking laundry and clean your motherfucking house. You're going to do the things the way that you want your new year to be. A clean house, money in your pocket, and well fed. Okay? And in good spirits with the people that you care about. That's how you want to start your year, so that's how the fuck you started. With a clean house, clean laundry, food in your fucking stomach, money in your pocket, yeah, around your loved ones. Practical fucking thinking, okay? Happy fucking New Year. We gonna be here. We gonna be here. Y'all gonna see all my kids, all my grandkids. Yeah, I got a little village. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. God bless me. I mean that. Okay, word up. Now, I know I tell y'all some things, you know. You got another question before I get into the segment?
Dylan said, hey, Dad, speak
Yo.
facts.
Real deals, what's up? It's my son. Salute, boy. Out my heart. Love you. Glad you tuning in, man. I'm picking you up in the morning. Be ready early. Because I want to enjoy some of my day.
He said, yeah, it's a lot of us.
Yeah, it's a lot of us. I got to pick my son up from college tomorrow. He go to Temple, and I'm going to go pick him up and bring him home for the holiday season, you heard? That's my man. He got an 87 on his final, you heard? Yeah, salute. He's a computer science major. That's my baby boy, the last one off the ship. Yeah, that's him. Incredibly handsome. He looks just like I looked when I was 19. Dead ass. It's crazy. I got kids that's 19 years apart. But we'll get into that another time, you know. I've been married for 25 years. She raised all of them, even though all of them are not hers. But she took on that responsibility, you know. Let me tell you something. It's only a couple of things that'll touch a man's heart. But if you touch his heart, you'll have him forever. I mean that. If you show tenderness for what he loves in this world, it'll bring you closer to him. And when I say bring you closer to him, I mean that man will go out there and move a mountain for the love of you. And that's what every woman wants. Don't you want a man that'll kill for you? Yes, you do. Let's keep it 100. All right? All of you do. But let's be honest. You need to be worthy of a nigga dying for. Put your fucking work in. Word up. Okay, listen.
One more question.
One more question, y'all. Come on, let's go. I got you. Let's go. We got mad time. Let's go. What it is?
Me and my girl are solid. We want to move in together and like close the distance. Smart tips when moving.
Smart tips when moving. Oh, shit, man. Get help. Get help. And make sure you got your fucking money right. Right? And be open to your woman being very fickle, being a woman. Show patience, okay? She's going to want a house a certain particular way. Allow her to be the woman of the house, okay? I don't know if you lived with a woman before, but it's a little bit different. She's going to want to design a living room. She's going to want her bathroom looking a certain particular way. She's going to put a certain femininity all through your house. Get used to it. It's refreshing. You know what I mean? Too much testosterone is trash. Dead ass. You heard me? Real talk. Just embrace it. And I'm going to tell you, man to man, I just want you to try. I want you to give it your fucking best. You'll fuck around and do 20-something years with her. You never know. All right? You only get out of something what you put in it. If you're going to move in with it, man, put your heart and put your time in it. Believe in it and really go for it and see what happens. Okay? I don't care what happened to them motherfuckers over there. I don't care what happened to your brother and your siblings' relationships. That ain't got nothing to do with you. Okay? The family you made comes before the family you came from. You take the goodness that you got from your family and you use that to start this one that you're starting now. Okay? If you grew up in a loud, active, hyperactive ass household, keep this household that you started calm. Work towards making your house better than the one that you came from. Okay? Straight up and down. Grown man shit. All right. What's up? Okay, I'm finna get into this lesson. Pay attention. All right? I know I say a lot of shit. And I know I'm talking to a lot of young people, you know. You cannot blame somebody for what they never been taught. You understand me? Straight up and down. You know, so with that in mind, we're talking about legacy. Who are you? Who the fuck are you? Okay? I'm not playing with you. Look at yourself in real fucking life. You know the answer to that. I don't need to hear it. You don't got to put it in the comments. Nah. But moving forward from today, I'm gonna give you the instructions. Let's start it off like this. I'm gonna tell you how you build your legacy and what it means to your life. I need you to know that your life is important. Listen, King, from you all things shall be built. Woman, you will populate the world. You have a piece of God inside of you. I need you to know what legacy means today if you ain't heard it from nobody else. Straight up and down. Now, legacy, first of all, the definition of legacy. An amount of money left to someone in a will. That's how they got it. You know, and it's also a long-lasting impact of particular events, actions that took place in the past or of a person's life. It's the lasting impact, values, wisdom, and character you pass on from your life through your actions and influence. That is your legacy. You did something of an action or a moment that was greater than yourself. You understand what that means? You can do this shit at any moment. Always try to be a great you, and those legacy moments happen. I'm here to tell you that they inside of you. You so busy going to fuck to work, you forgetting who the fuck you is. You're sitting up here concentrating on the way these motherfuckers talk. No, and we don't give a fuck about what these motherfuckers said. Build your legacy because it's yours. You have somewhere to go, some things to do, someone to be. I need you to take your life more serious. Today, I don't give a fuck. I went through 1,000 fucking lives. Motherfuckers ain't talking about shit. Them motherfuckers ain't talking about shit. A whole bunch of knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone bullshit. We not doing that. I'm talking about your legacy as an adult. It's in you. You're better than the bullshit you've been doing. You're better than the motherfuckers that you roll with because you know they ain't all right. And I say that shit because karma coming to get them ain't right ass motherfuckers. And I don't want you in the passenger seat when they come to get them. Spread your motherfucking wings. Now back to this lesson. The lasting impact of value, wisdom, and character you pass on from your life. A great moment that took place in your life of action and influence. Now, we're gonna get into that. Now we're gonna break that down. Your legacy is the ambassador for you. That great moment that you had is gonna speak for you when you're not there. You're only alive as long as the last person that remembers you. And the greatness of influence and action that you gave this person will be spoke upon until that last person passes on. That's how you live forever. Because you committed an act at a moment greater than yourself that was great enough to be an ambassador to who you were even though you're gone. That act at that moment is going to speak for you forever. Okay? That's how important it is. Real talk. Okay, listen. How you will be remembered, impact and influence. It's your values and character. It's your wisdom and knowledge, your relationships of love, and your intentional living. Okay? These things have to be examined. I'm going to break that down a little bit now. When I say impact and influence, it's your act of kindness and your graciousness that you gave to other people. Your help and your love that you extended to other people. It comes in those manners. You don't know when, but it happens. An act of love and a blessing from your heart. Some people remember forever and they tell everybody about it. And that's how they remember you, from that great act that you did. Okay? Now, these things cannot happen if you don't have values and character. You have to have them when no fucking one is around. So when it goes down, you're exactly who you need to be in that moment. These are ways to build your legacy. Keep up with me. We're not playing over here. I need you to be better tomorrow than you was yesterday. All right? The OGing right now because life is life and ain't nobody trying to tell y'all nothing. I look at this shit and it feel like they want y'all to lose. Always telling you what the fuck you need to do and what you should have did. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. We shot that motherfucker at the light. We ain't doing that. We about that action. Yeah. Step-by-step instructions on how to build your legacy. Pay attention. This is the adult, and we on some adult shit. Listen, applying yourself is a part of being an adult. How the fuck can you get better if you don't work on it personally to yourself? Now, it's going to be about your values and character. They need to mean something to you. You don't give a fuck about them over there. They ain't going to feed you. What you eat ain't going to make them shit. Have better values to yourself. Be a better character to you. Okay? And in a moment, in the action, your influence will change somebody's life forever. If you hold those dear, one day it's going to come and you're going to have to be about that action, and those values in your character are going to shine right through, and they're going to hold you as a hero because of it to some degree. All right? Straight up and down. Now listen, you're also going to need wisdom and knowledge. You gain wisdom through pain and mistakes, because those mistakes turn into lessons. This is how you gain wisdom. Every damn thing that happened and hurt you in your life, you know what you learned from it, and that is your wisdom. Ta-da! Yeah. It's just as simple as that. And it builds up your knowledge. Never stop learning, because when you stop learning, you're a dead man, and you're a dead... What do you do with somebody who absolutely, positively think they right, and they dead ass wrong? You call that a fool. Don't be that, all right? Don't be that. Now, relationships and love come into play with your character and things like that. Because in relationships, did you really give the relationship a good shot to really work? Did you really give that person a chance to be everything you needed in them? Genuinely. To where you and this person not together and they miss you. Because you touched them in a way that they never got touched before. You touched their heart in a manner that never happened before, and they remember you. They telling their children about a love they lost, and it was you. That's legacy. All right? That's legacy. Now, and love. You can't love if you don't know how to embrace love to yourself. You have to be able to do that. You understand me? Okay? And you have to have intentional living. That means you have to be out there making an attempt to live a better life in what you do. Rappers, politicians, and preachers get paid for what come out of their mouth. But all men get judged by what they actually do. You could be a silver fox tongue ass nigga, but at the end of it, they're going to want to see what you actually fucking did. And that's, you will be judged because you are a man, because you are an adult. They're going to hold it to you. They're going to hold, even though say I'm not here to judge, they're going to low-key hold it to you. Yeah. Your character whack, they're going to hold that against you. Yeah. Okay? You have to contribute something. To build your legacy, you have to contribute something larger than yourself. Okay? Giving your life a purpose. You have to build something larger than yourself, giving your life a purpose. You have to touch your heart in a way that this person felt that God worked through you. God worked through people all the time. But you have to be of a blessed soul to receive those things. And the first thing you got to do is get all that bullshit out your system. Stop holding on to regrets. Stop holding on to L's that could have went another way. Let the motherfuckers go. Move on with your fucking life. Okay? Now, another way, other things that you can do that's greater than yourself. Being an attentive parent. When you're attentive to your kids, they tell everybody that loves you how attentive you was. That's legacy. Okay? Being a friend that cares more than anyone else around them. They are going to respect and love the friendship that you had with them forever. That's legacy. That builds to your legacy, okay? Being loyal through all the rough times. Being there and present when they at the bottom of the mud. And really giving a fuck and really caring. That's how you build your legacy, all right? Being there when no one else would for someone else. If it felt just for that one person, remember, all the things you do from your heart, you're going to be automatically blessed with. Okay? Do something greater than yourself. Find something greater to believe in than yourself, and you will be humble to the world, and you will be a better person. It's just that simple. Real talk. I'm not here to play with you. You know. And that applies to all adults. Period. It applies to all adults. You know. Any questions in the chat? Man, I really want to. 1 second. I'm listening. What happened, Shakur?
I ain't gonna lie. They really was just listening. We like spitting real game. Needed to hear that. That's real. Really just listening for real.
That's what's up. I'm going to tell you what, I got another lesson, y'all. We're finna get into it right now.
Oh, the guy you answered the question for said, let him know I understand. I thank you for the advice, please. Word. Said that a while ago.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Word up. I really do. Straight up and down. Yo, listen, this is what we doing. Now, listen, y'all. I want to talk about a few things. Like I said, you can't blame somebody for what they never been taught, right? So, I just gave out some instructions on legacy. Next, I want to get in the word nurture. I feel like I say this, and it's a lot of women. They haven't said nothing, but a couple have, that they actually don't know how to relate nurturement to men. Just to children, you know. So in that, I thought I'd give a brief little summary. Now, men, listen up. This is how you get to know your woman, man. Okay? These are ways that you get to learn your woman, and she gets to learn herself. Because, see, you can't blame somebody for what they've never been taught. I can't say that they've been taught that, but I'm going to give a little expose on it right now so they can get a handle on it moving forward. Now, nurture is to care for and encourage the growth and development of someone or something. Okay? That's to nurture. To care for and encourage the growth or development of something. Okay? Now, how do you do that? The nurturement. And we're talking about to your man, because you know the one for your children. But we're talking about a grown-ass man that you call yours or you want to be yours. Number one, you have to consistently give emotional support. He's a person too. He tries to be the Rock of Gibraltar, but yes, he needs your emotional support on a consistent basis. That's a part of nurturement for your man. You heard me? His emotions are inside him too. And you can be a big part of him keeping those things under control. You have a power to do that. Okay? That's the first one. Okay? This is how you nurture a grown-ass man. Listen, also, he needs acts of kindness. He needs acts of kindness from you. Okay? That's part of a woman nurturing a man through acts of kindness and consistent emotional support. Also, active listening. He needs you to listen to him. You heard me? Yeah. He needs you to listen to him. You know, he's just a person. I'm getting tired of this shit thinking the man is Superman. No, he a person. He got shit up inside of him too. He ain't all the way worked out. God's still working on him. He got a couple of things. He's still growing. Yeah. He's still a man in progress. And he fucking needs you. So I'm giving you some things to do for your man. Now or in the future. Okay? This is how a woman nurtures a man. Now, also, consistent emotional support, acts of kindness, active listening, also providing a safe space for him. All right? What that means is, if you ever seen any acts of wildness, any acts of weakness, any kinks in his armor, you don't hold it the fuck against him because he's just a person. All right? He's not the Rock of Gibraltar all the time. I want you to be conscious of that moving forward. He needs a trusting environment. All right? When you save a man his dignity, you save your relationship. Don't embarrass that man. Stop yelling at. No, that's not good. That's not good. He's not gonna love you more when you act like that. Just like I tell men, when you barking on it and all that, she's not gonna love you more for barking on her like that. She's not gonna love you more for putting hands on her. Yeah, this shit work both ways. Ride the wave, y'all. Let's go. Okay? Now, in that, baby girl, you can quietly encourage growth, not control. Growth. You see now he's working on cars. You might want to try to get him to start selling cars. You understand what I'm saying? Growth. All right? Not control. I mean that shit. Every great man that built the world had a woman making him feel stronger. Even if he didn't know it publicly, it was. There's a woman that had him thinking he could reach the moon with his bare hands. For real. A woman can do that to a man. And some of you women know that. And y'all exercise it wrong and you use it backwards. Don't use it backwards because I need you to stay safe. It only takes 17 seconds to pop your neck. And it ain't what it look like. It's what's in his head. Be conscious of that, all right? Now, ways that women nurture grown-ass men. Number 7, showing appreciation for the things that he do in his life, in his world, in y'all world. The things he go out his way to do to keep y'all world in order. Show him that you appreciate that shit. Show him that him out there busting his ass every day is not for nothing and it's appreciated. A little gratitude, yeah. He's just a person. He needs that too. No, he don't need you to act like his fucking mother. Stop saying that shit. He needs you to be his woman that trusts him in his safe space. Yeah. The little bouts of weakness he had, he don't need you throwing them up in his face. Y'all not gonna get better like that. It's not a good move. Stop doing that shit. Okay? And you have to collaborate with him as a partner. You collaborate with him as a partner. When he has an idea, yo, baby, we should, You say, okay, baby, if that's what you want to do, we can do that. Yeah, that works. It works leaps and bounds towards his confidence in his inner well-being that his woman rides with him in those type of situations. You understand? Try it, you know. And when I said, you know, provide a gentle guidance. Don't be telling him what he need to do next. I don't do that. If your tone is right, they will take and embrace everything you said. But if your tone is wrong, they ain't heard nothing. Because the tone was wrong. You know? That's a real thing. You know what I mean? Real talk. Now, make him believe in his ability. Make him believe in his ability. This is the way grown women nurture grown men. Make him believe in his ability and make him feel valued. It don't cost you no money to do that. It costs you a little bit of energy that you give into the nonsense. Give that energy to your man. He need it. Give him some words of encouragement about what it is he's trying to do. Whatever he's trying to aspire to do, go let him know that he's going to do it. And you believe in him. He needs that. He's just a person. I got to remind you, women, that these, men is a men, and no, that man is a person first. Okay? Make him feel valued, baby. Yeah. Because he makes you feel valued every time he keep his responsibilities in order. Yeah. And he's keeping you up to par. So make him feel valued in that, because we don't never want much. That don't mean don't give us something. For real. Pardon me. Now, understand that man as a whole person, not just a provider. And he's not one of your children. You have the power to calm storms. A woman has the power to stop wars. Okay? Baby girl, you have the power to talk a man off the ledge. You can soothe the beast in him. It's in you. It's in you. I mean that shit. You know, you get better results with sugar than you do with salt. All right? If you're sweet to that man, he'll pay attention more to what you're trying to do. You know. But I'm going to tell you something. Listen. That's your man. Or you want him to be your man. Show him that and tell him that. Look him in his face and tell him that. And mean that shit. I bet you y'all go somewhere good. That's my word. What we doing, man? Any questions in the chat? Yo, listen, that's my word, because y'all know what it's hitting for. Y'all know what it's hitting for. Word up. Listen, it's the holiday season. Y'all stay safe. All right? I'm coming back tomorrow night. Yes, it's going to be a different lesson of encouragement, inspiration, motivation, growth and development. Real talk from the OG. That's what we doing every time I go live, y'all. All right? I went through 1,000 lives, and all I saw was a bunch of popcorn bullshit. We ain't on that. We ain't on that. This our motherfucking world, and y'all just live in it. That's what we on. This is our movie, and we the motherfucking star. This is my show, and I'm the motherfucking boss. Don't nothing move unless you say so. You understand that? Don't nothing gotta go down unless you want it to. You in charge. You're your only motherfucking teammate. You're your best ally. If you got somebody right there next to you that say, let's go, baby, I'm with it, smile, because they rocking with you. And nobody wants to go it alone. You heard? Stay safe out there. You heard? Come back tomorrow night. Like and subscribe. Word up. Feel free to leave gifts. You heard me? Because we really serious about this. I got a book coming out in about 3 weeks. We trying to get it done. It's called Screaming from the Streets from a Runaway Slave. Breaking the chains of ignorance is real talk. You heard me? Straight up and down. That's what we do over here. All right? Now listen. It ain't hard out there. It's just hard for them. We out in here. Godspeed gang. God is blessing us on our journey, and that's what we're doing. Remember, find something to believe in greater than yourself. I thank God for all the days he let me shine my light on the world. I pray for the day to vibrate to the world. You heard me? Because I've been doing this for real. Everybody know I've been this nigga. And my nigga means never ignorant, getting goals accomplished. That's what it means to me. You know. But that's a whole nother story. We're going to get into that another time. But listen, stay safe. Come back and see me tomorrow. Throw it in the chat. I'm going to respond to everything. You heard?